guys, welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Yellow. I am Fiery Red Hero 8, and we are done with Pewter City for the time being. We probably won't be coming back here for a long time. If at all, there's probably only one thing you can do here now. But other than that, we're ready to ditch this popsicle joint. And we have more trainer battles out here. Now I'm going to try to just go through the mandatory ones, and then off screen I'll battle the rest of them. So it's not just battles. Hey, I met you in Viridian Forest. I met several of you guys in Viridian Forest, and you all look the same from sprites. Bugcatcher wants to fight. That's one thing I noticed. Yeah, they didn't have names in the first gen. They didn't start that till Gen 2. Alright, Gilshanks, show them what you got. And actually, I just realized, I didn't say this in the Pokedex video, but the Nidoran family, even though they're poison, don't really have a whole lot of poison moves. Which I thought was, now that I think about it, is kind of disappointing, but I don't think, well, there isn't really a whole lot of poison moves. Well, I mean, there are with other Pokemon in the game, like Coughing and Ekans, but yeah, but it's still a good Pokemon regardless. I've used Nidoran Male on my team before, and I really like it. But I hope you guys are having a good day. It's now Saturday. It's a rainy Saturday, and I am really happy to be enjoying it at home. Just, you know, doing what I'm doing, recording. And we defeated the Bugcatcher with ease. Awesome. You beat me again. Yeah, because you have Caterpies on your team. One of the most useless Pokemon ever. It's only useful to have to train it up to a Butterfree. Let's put Origami up front. Gilshanks has enough levels for now. Basically, yeah, when you're going from route to route, you're just working to get your Pokemon up at least by 5. At least up until the second gym, and then it's going to get more... You need to train it more later, but what am I saying? And I will say today, I'm excited. My mom is cooking spaghetti for dinner, so I will be chowing down like Mario today, guys. I'm happy about that. Of course, I could really go for a soda now, too. Even though I don't drink a whole lot of soda, but lately, I have been craving soda and chocolate and, oh my god, just all the things that are bad for you. I don't know what it is. I used to be able to control those cravings a lot, but lately it's just been like, I don't know. And my phone went off with the sound of Pikachu. Yes, I do have... I like to have video game sound effects on my phone as well. I listen to video game music wherever I go, basically. It's just what I do. I will say this, a good track to run to is Pokemon Black and White. Their Elite Four theme. That is a really good track to run to. That and the final boss, champion music in Black and White too. That's awesome. It actually makes me think of Rainbow Road. But why am I talking about Gen 5 when we're playing Gen 1 and kicking ass in it? I mean, Gen 1 rules. Out of nostalgia, it's probably my most favorite, which I don't know if that's even a good argument to back that up, why it's the best. I don't know, it's just, there's so many memories with this game. It's ridiculous. Oh, you bitch, you blocked me. So now I gotta battle him down there too. I didn't think I had to. That look you gave me, it's so intriguing. I used to think it was called intriguing as a kid. And when she always said that, I was like, I'm a girl. Oh my god. But yeah, at the time I was just like, I hated girls. Like, I hated having friends that were girls. I didn't hate the friends that I had that were girls. Because growing up, I played with boys. Like, I hung out with boys. I played Pokemon. Like, I know I said I got picked on, and that is true. In my grade, in my class, I got picked on. But when I was at an after-school program, there were 2 other people there that I played Pokemon with. And those were my friends. And I had one friend that was a girl, but she had moved away. So, everyone in my class thought that she was imaginary for years because I didn't have any friends, and elementary school was not the best time for me. But I don't think it is for a lot of people. Because when you look back on it now, it's just like, really? You know, I'm just going through battles, really, at this point, so nothing really new to talk about with these, I guess. Because these Pokemon are all ones that we've seen already. Okay, that's... I don't even have any items, do I? I do. How much money do I have? Oh, I've got plenty. That's fine. Because you can go back and heal for free, but I'm lazy and I don't feel like it, so let's get up. There's really no set way that you have to level them up. It's all how you want to do it. Are you a trainer? Let's fight! Oh, so you want to fight me? Well, drop your Pokeballs. Let's get fist flying, man. No, I'm just kidding. I would never do that. I think I've told this story before, but I'll go through it again. Because I've never really been in... I mean, I was in fights as a kid, but not too many. Like, actually, there's only 2 that stand out in my mind. One I got suspended from, but I remember talking about that in my Sunshine LP. Because, I mean, I got taunted for weeks for no real reason, and finally I just snapped one day and got behind the girl that was doing it and pushed her. And, of course, then I was told later, you know, that's the cowardly thing to do, so... And it was. But 2 years prior to that suspension, that the same girl that I had pushed, and it was an argument because of Pokemon, believe it or not. You know, it was funny because it was in gym class and we were playing mat ball. So while we were out on the field, we were, you know, just whatever, just in the field. But when it was our turn to be kicking, we were standing at the bleachers face to face, arguing. Just because I like Pokemon. And I was like, are you freaking serious? Well, she finally called me a freak, and I just hauled off and punched her straight in the chest. I mean, and this girl was taller than me, too, and I'm already tall to begin with. Like, she was one of the few people that was actually taller than me. And probably about my build, too, because I'm not a small frame person. I actually have big, broad shoulders for a girl. And I just hauled off and punched her, and the only reason I didn't get suspended was because there was a substitute teacher that day, and they told her and stuff, but she didn't see it, so she didn't do anything about it. Which, I mean, by today's standards, I look back, you know, that was bad on her part, but I mean, hey, I got out of it, so, I mean, I was 10 years old. I mean, I was gonna be like, oh god, you know. Of course, I went home and told my parents, because this one thing, I have a relationship with my parents where, I mean, they knew everything about my life. They did at that time. I didn't keep things from them. I've just always been that way. If I had a new Pokemon, I would have won. Bullshit. If you had a Butterfree, maybe. Maybe. But other than that, no. Did he level up? No. I'm sitting here rambling about my childhood and everything, and it doesn't even matter. I'm just like, I'm paying attention to the battle, but more so to my commentary, I guess. You can fight my new Pokemon. Alright, let's see him. You guys are pretty much just experience points for me anyway, which is all fine and dandy. Caterpie. That's not new. Come on. Damn it, I really wish that Gus would be flying in this game, because then it would utterly destroy them. But, oh well. So, I can't believe I haven't said anything about this now, but I'm sure some of you, well, most if not all, are you going to be getting X and Y this fall? I know I am. I've already reserved it at GameStop because I'm like that. I've decided to get X. I believe the right pronunciation for the legendary is Xerneas. And yes, I mean, if you don't like to hear about, you know, you want to keep spoiler-free, you might not want to listen to me you know, because I'll be talking about this for a couple minutes. But, I read in, Game Informer that, they're going to be basing... this region might be based off of somewhere in France, which I think is really cool. I mean, not that I didn't like Black 2, because I really love the story, but 2 regions, like the same region for 2 games, it did kind of, I was like, okay, nothing new. Just because you're used to that, with every Pokemon game it was a new place. With the exception of Gold, Silver, and Crystal, they had Kanto in the game. But I think that's the most expansive game as far as regions go. So I'm excited for it. I'm glad it's going to be like a 3D. It reminds me of Pokemon Coliseum and XD, which I really liked XD. I played quite a bit of that, but never beat it. Okay, more Pokemon here. I didn't even, well... Yeah, I didn't because we battled trainers first, so that's why. Oh well, I'll flash it up on screen what you can find, and I'm going to dodge her. Come back for her later. And... I think that's all the trainers we have right now. This has mainly just been battles. Yeah, he doesn't battle you. Whew, I better take a rest. Groan? That was... Ugh! That tunnel from Sewerline takes a lot out of you. Sewerline, I believe is the right way to say it. I love that city. Route 3, Mount Moon ahead. Mount Moon, alright, cool. Another nostalgic place. Just going up the mountain. Ouch! I tripped over a rocky Pokemon, Geodude! Your poor thing. Let's heal up our Pokemon before we get into this. God, it's already 10 minutes. Like, 10 minutes just feels like nothing. But it's like I don't want to start Mount Moon. Oh, well, it is kind of long. So, whatever.
Thank you so much. Your Pokemon are fighting fit. We hope to see you again.
Sure, you will. I have 6 Pokeballs set in my belt. At most, you can carry 6 Pokemon. We already know that. If you have too many Pokemon, you should store them via PC. Yep, we already know that too. Well, yeah, I did explain that. Team Rocket attacks Sewerline citizens. Team Rocket is always in the news. Yeah. Hello there. Have I got a deal just for you? I'll let you have a swell Magikarp for just 500 Pokédollars. What do you say? No. No, I'm only doing this as a favor to you. Yeah, Magikarp is like the weakest Pokemon in the game. All it knows is Splash, which does nothing. But it does have its advantage, because if you get it, and you go back outside Pewter City, like towards there, and Viridian City, and you keep... Actually, you don't even need to. You could train out here. And train it until it learns Tackle, which I think it learns at 10. Level 10, if I'm not mistaken. And then once it learns Tackle, you can go back out to outside Pewter City on the other end, but the forest, because it's not going to be very powerful even when it learns Tackle. You do that, and train it up to level 20, you get a Gyarados, which I will put in the next Pokedex update. Those things are a beast, and they're really good to use on the team. So if you have patience and you want to use it, go for it. But I'm not going to use it on my team. Mount Moon Tunnel entrance. Yes. Okay. And I'm going to have Pikachu, or Thor. Why do I say Pikachu? Well, because I'm used to it. Yep. Pikachu's the only one that has a custom sprite in this game. The other ones are kind of all class. Like, you'll notice the older games. Great, of course I bring out Thor, and then a Geodude comes out. Screw you. Man, you can't really do anything to him. Not too much, anyway. None of them can. F. Oh well, Gilshanks is probably our most powerful one, so let's send him out there. Yeah. But I don't even know what I was talking about now. Oh wait, yeah, duh. Double kick. Not horn attack. But, yeah, in the older games, like Gen 1 and 2, they were just, certain sprites, and they were classified just to... It, like, depends on, like, if it was a bird, obviously it would look like that. If it's, like, bipedal, or not bipedal, if it has 4 legs, it would look sort of like that. And there are other ones, too. Like, water types would look different. Grass types would look like a flower. They did that for Gen 1 and 2. It wasn't until Gen 3 that they actually, each Pokemon had their own sprite in the party. TM12. Yeah, they don't tell you what it is, but it's Water Gun. And that's a good move to have. We're not going to use it. Actually, let me see. I just want to see something. I'm not going to use it, but... Can somebody learn Water Gun? I knew Gilshanks could learn Water Gun. That's they're pretty compatible, the Nidoran family. But I'm just going up to get the items here. Again, I'll battle trainers off screen. I mean, if you guys want me to battle all the trainers on screen, you can tell me. But I always figured that, you know, if it's not a mandatory battle, you might not want to see that. But I mean, this is probably going to be the LP where I might switch things up a bit. I don't know. Right now, I want to do Pokedex updates for, I said right now I want to do Pokedex updates, I guess, that way I can introduce the Pokemon more in depth, because I could explain it while playing the game, but then I feel like if I don't run into every single Pokemon, then I could possibly, you know, take all that time trying to find a certain Pokemon just to explain it for 2 seconds. So I don't know. Okay. But yeah, so this is, I mean, every LP is different. Every LP makes you learn new things. So this should, even though it might be challenging, because this is definitely a different game, 2 LP. And here I am getting cut off. I might just keep these wild encounters in just so I can keep talking. I don't know. I will say that this Zubat is a good Pokemon to pick up if you want. I like it. I've used it on my team before. And it goes down to Thor immediately, so that's good. Let me use a potion real quick. Also, I will say during a wild encounter that I cut out, I did notice I'm getting comments where you guys are replying to each other. I will say if it turns into arguments, because I'm kind of seeing that, try to keep that to a minimum, okay? Because I don't want there to be too much negativity on this. You know, it's basically to have fun. But like I said, I do want, you know, like if I miss something, you're more than welcome to point that out. But and that's, I'm completely fine with that. But I don't want it to turn into like where if your guys are replying to each other, I don't want you guys to turn it into an argument either. I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say here. Because this is supposed to be a happy place. This is my happy place, I'll tell you that. You know, because like while I'm relatively happy with my life right now, as far as, you know, things outside LPs, I feel like video games are a place, you know, to escape reality. Shit. Can I get it? Yes. Because like I said, Sand Attack is dickish. And I do understand what you guys are saying as far as evasion and accuracy and why you prefer it. So, I just state my opinion, that's all. You know. That's the thing. I just want it to be a place where everybody can come to and be happy. Okay. Alright, and actually, because of that wild encounter, I realized it's going to take a long time to get through this dungeon. So I'm just going to stop here and we'll continue through Mount Moon in the next episode. Peace out!